So Shakur Stevenson mad at Tim Bradley. His tirade on social media, going at former boxers, going to anybody that got anything to say, continues. We're going to talk about his beef with Tim Bradley in this video. And you already know what it stemmed from. It stemmed from that guy, Gervonta Tank Davis. Because Tim Bradley has changed his tune on Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. It used to be from Tim Bradley that Shakur Stevenson, he beat Tank easy. He beat Gervonta Tank Davis easy. But if you've been listening to Tim Bradley's commentary on Tank and Shakur, since Tank Davis did what he did to Frank Martin, and since Shakur Stevenson did what he did in the ring with Artem Hara, Tim Bradley tune has changed. And Shakur Stevenson don't like that. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Don't forget I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. You can also catch me live every Sunday morning with KC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. And if you want to debate, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email, or you can come by the channel while I'm live and we can debate right there. You can just hit that link and I'll smoke your ass. But let's get it cracking. So, Shakur Stevenson told Tim Bradley, you a puppet. You a puppet. You just doing what Top Rank tell you to do. That's it. That's all. If they tell you to hate on a fighter, you hate on a fighter. If they tell you that to, go in on the fighter and support a fighter, you support a fighter. And then he talks about how Tim Bradley didn't have no knockouts like he talking about. And he gonna have more knockouts than Tim Bradley before his career is over with, and so forth and so. He just mad, bro. He just mad. And it stems from Tim Bradley's commentary during the Artem fight and Tim Bradley's newfound respect for the skill set of Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, this is where I'm at with it, right? People are gonna have their opinions of all of us, right? Some people come by this channel and they like the content that I make. Some people don't like the content that I make, but they ain't gonna stop shit. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and my hard work is gonna speak for itself whenever I decide to quote unquote hang up this camera, hang up this microphone, and stop making content. My work that I put in gonna speak for itself. Shakur Stevenson should take that approach, bro. Like, some people gonna think you beat Tank. Some people that used to think you could beat Tank, they're not gonna think that shit no more. And it could be because you ain't with Top Rank no more. It could be because of your most recent performances. It could be because the issues you're having with your hands. It could be because how you're acting mentally on social media. A lot of people, based on your own actions, based on how they view the sport, a lot of people are looking at you differently than they were looking at you 2-3 years ago. You know, when you were down at 126, 130, wrecking shit, doing your thing, people were all high on you. Nobody had a whole lot of criticism for you. But as you moved up, your run at 135 thus far has been lackluster. Now Shakur Stevenson keeps winning all his fights. He continues to look like a very good boxer. But Yoshino, Edwin De Los Santos, and Artem, number one, the opponent list leaves something to be desired. Number two, the performances, for the most part, leave something to be desired. He stepped on Yoshino in a very good performance, but Yoshino's not a good fighter at the world-class level. Yoshino was a straight-up and down Japanese fighter with no feet, no head movement, no athleticism. He ain't had nothing for Shakur, couldn't offer nothing to him. And then since that fight, fighting Edwin De Los Santos for the vacant title, bruh, you didn't look good in that fight, regardless of the reason. You say your hand was hurt, you say this, you say that. Well, all I know is that hand that was hurt, your trainer was telling you to throw that bitch. So he ain't know your hand was hurt, or he ain't care, or he ain't think it would hurt bad enough to where you couldn't throw your hands. Then the Artem performance, you look good in spots. You were very defensively sound, as you always are. But your offense, as it has been lately, left a lot to be desired, bro. So when you're putting on those types of performances against those types of names, and then we see Tank Davis in the ring with Ryan Garcia, and then follow that up with what he did to Frank Martin, people gonna change their mind about you. And Tim Bradley is well within his rights to do so. Now, while I do agree with Shakur Stevenson, of course Tim Bradley is a company man. I've argued for years, and Tim Bradley said that he didn't like Tank Davis, but I argued for years that Tim Bradley didn't mean none of that shit he said about Tank and Shakur. Oh, Shakur beat Tank easy. That's what he used to say. That's an easy fight for Shakur. Shakur beat Tank easy. He didn't believe that shit. You were just with Top Rank. You wasn't mad at him for saying that shit then. And that's my problem with Shakur. When he know for a fact Tank is his toughest fight. But when somebody was capping for him to make it seem like he just levels above Tank, when Tim Bradley was capping for him saying that he on a completely different level and he beat Tank easy, Shakur didn't say, hold on, not so fast, bro. Tank is good. Tank is a beast. Now you ate that shit up. And you ran with it and you like that shit. But Tim Bradley, he said he's still picking you, but he just see a path of victory for Tank to win, and you getting your feelings about it, bro. You and your feelings about it. The good thing is you have an opportunity to prove him right or wrong. But you can't get mad because your performances and how you behave towards power specifically and have led people to really like come around to the fact that, yo, this dude might nut up when Tank get in the ring with him. And I never find myself hardly ever agreeing with Tim Bradley, but he's right when he say Tank might smell the peach on you, the peach. He say Tank can smell the peach on you. If you in there and you acting like a peach, acting like a little peach, Tank might be able to smell that on you. And all he means by that is the same thing I've been saying, obviously much more analytically, is that, bro, if you in that bitch and you just trying to play defense and you ain't throwing nothing back, and you ain't sitting down on shit and making Tank think about nothing, you just let him walk to you while you just try to be Mr. Defense and shit. Number one, you're not getting them rounds on the scorecard. All right, you run around that bitch fainting, jabbing, lateral movement and shit. Tank is the money, dog. You're not getting them rounds on the scorecard. Number one, like I told Shakur right in his goddamn face. Number two, you fuck around and get knocked out. You gonna get knocked out. Fuck the scorecards. You getting knocked out if you just run around the ring trying to be defensive and Tank ain't got to worry about nothing coming back at him. He gonna cut that ring off, bro. He gonna put a punishing ass whooping on your ass, bro. And I think it's good advice. Like if you really listening to what Tim Bradley's saying, it's really good advice that he giving you. You got to throw something back. You got to counter. When you make a motherfucker miss, you got to counter. When you slip a shot, you got to throw something back. You got to throw something back. You can't just be back up. Distance control. Feint. Distance control. Feint. Distance control. You can't do that shit over and over again. Lateral movement, distance control. Feint, distance control, lateral movement. Man, jab, feint, jab. You can't do that shit, bro. You gonna get beat the fuck up. That's all they're trying to tell you. And if he right, then he right. If he wrong, he wrong. But as a star boxer, millionaire athlete, fighting at the highest level in one of the most popular divisions in the sport of boxing, the lightweight division, bro, you got to get thicker skin than that, bro. You got to get thicker skin than that, because just being real, I feel like Shakur and I already lost the fight to Tank before it even fucking started, bro. Before the fight even fucking started, I feel like he done lost this bitch mentally. I see mental weakness. I see somebody that's not sure of himself. Somebody that needs that adulation, that needs somebody to ride for him. Why the fuck you care so much about what Tim Bradley think, bro? If you know you like that, and you know you gonna dog him being Tank Davis, what you care about what he think for? I mean, mister, I know my content fire. I know I'm the best doing this shit. I know my boxing. I don't give a fuck what a troll think, or what somebody else with a channel may or may not think about my boxing knowledge. I know what I am. So talk away, type away. He needs to have that attitude in boxing, bro, where he just know who he is. He don't give a fuck about no fans. Don't care nothing about no analysts, no former boxers, none of that shit. He just know he know what he gonna do when he get the opportunity, and he just go with it, bro. Stop worrying about, he a turncoat. He paid off. Top Rank paid him out. Yeah, they pay his salary. You goddamn right he gonna say what they tell him to say. Just like the people you paying, right? You got people in your corner. You got people on your team that you pay that ain't gonna speak up a word against your ass. Whatever you tell them to say, however you tell them to move, they gonna do that shit. Stop playing, bro. So of course he's doing that. What you care for? Because you didn't care when he was doing it for you. So don't care when he ain't doing it for your ass no more. Stay in that gym, keep grinding. And whatever haters you think you got, prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Shit, I don't hate you. I'm a fan, but prove me wrong, because I think Tank gonna whoop your ass and knock you the fuck out. That's my opinion. But if you beat his ass, you get all the credit in the world from me, homeboy. But you gotta stop this shit, man. You looking real weak out here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. I see y'all soon. We out of here. Peace.